Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you guys are having an absolutely outstanding day today. Wow. Again, it is a great day to be in the digital asset space, guys. I got to tell you, really excited for today. It's a weekend, so we're going to do a weekend hangout without question. But guys, we want to talk about what seems to be a kind of an ongoing trend in talking and discussions about the digital dollar and the replacement, not the digital dollar, but of the dollar, the U.S. dollar. Seems to be a lot of talk about it. Got an article from Auburn University. Got another article from gosh, I forget the name of it, but I'll share it with you guys as well. It's a Sustainable Institute of Sustainability or something like that. So I'm going to talk about that as well. What is going on, guys? Good morning to you guys. Don't forget to smash the like on the way in if you didn't get a chance to do that already. XRP Joe says, I am at work, so I can only listen. Okay, be cool, brother. Be safe. Don't get yourself in trouble, bro. Appreciate you checking in, XRP Joe. TF, hi, Siege from Ireland. What's going on, TF? Good to see you all the way from Ireland. How about that? Appreciate you being here. The Boiling Crypto is in the building. What's going on with you? What's going on? JoJo is here. Hey, JoJo. Absolutely. And Lucky Lloyd is here. Lucky Lloyd. Salute to the XRP family. Good morning to you, Lucky Lloyd. Billionaire H is here. Billionaire H. Guys, yeah, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Man, I got to tell you. Yeah, VeChain. Wow, what is going on with VeChain? I turned my brother-in-law, soon-to-be brother-in-law, on to VeChain yesterday. He snatched up a ton. He snatched up a ton. I gotta tell you, they're doing their thing. Now, guys, we know this channel, we talk other digital assets as well. It is primarily XRP is the one we like to say the champ is here when it comes to XRP. But yeah, so some other digital assets doing their thing as well. Got to figure out what I'm going to spend my fiat dollar on this week. Just got to figure out how much VeChain I'm going to get. And just, yeah, let's see if I'm going to split up my allotment of cash or if I'm just going to go all in on VeChain. We shall soon see. And Nipsey Hussle breaks it down. I came across, hopefully I have the Twitter handle saved as well. But yeah, Nipsey Hussle breaks it down. Nipsey Hussle. Love it. Going to share that with you guys as well. Everything good? Hopefully everyone is having a great day. The weekend numbers, yeah, you know how the weekend numbers are. let's share the weekend numbers with you guys. Binance, guys, I did a video on Binance US and why you want to use it. Did you guys know that Binance US actually upped their number of digital assets? They increased it to which you can purchase. Because it's very limited in the beginning, five or six maybe, that you could use your bank account or your wallet to purchase, right? Not the BTC into something, not having to deposit fiat dollars onto the platform, just straight Coinbase-like purchases. So Binance US increased that. I didn't even know it. And it was only I discovered it yesterday when I was helping my soon-to-be brother-in-law, as I like to say, set up his account. Looks like we are getting a delivery. Excuse me. Yep. Hold on 1 second, guys. Lady. Oh, you see it? Okay. So, yeah. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that you could buy Tezos, Chainlink, Atom, Algo, VeChain just directly on Binance US? Just go there. The same way you normally would use the that madness that is Coinbase, the same way that you would normally use it, Coinbase, you can use Binance.us if it's in your state. And it's up to like 10 or 12 digital assets now. So the BTC, the XRP, right? It's up to like 10 or 12. Go check it out. If you guys have not got yourself a Binance US, you definitely want to use it. You can get BNB, I believe, as well, and Binance USD, their stablecoin. Link in the description, by the way, of all of my videos for Binance US and Celsius.network. Two of my favorite and go-tos without question. But did you guys know that? Lucky Lloyd, where can you buy VeChain from? Binance US, you can buy VeChain. The Boiling Crypto says, I grabbed 10 ETH last night before the pump. I feel so blessed. Very, very nice. Yeah, it went up again, didn't it? Yeah, it was down. It was like right at 200, just under 200. Did it go up again? Let's see the numbers. Let me share the numbers. Yeah, see, Bitcoin's at 9,828. Was it 9,200, wasn't it? Let's see. ETH is at $208. Yeah, not good for you, Boiling Crypto. So you picked some up. Got a little $8 gain there, right? What, $8 to $9 gain there. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. TJ Jackson is in the building. What's going on, TJ Jackson? Good to see you, bro. Some real guy is in the building. DC Precise is here as well. Guys, it is going to be a great hangout today for sure. So, yes, did you guys know this or no? Did you know about VeChain, Binance US rather? Did you guys know? Please let me know in the comments if you are aware of that. King is in the building, so he's liking stellar. TJ Jackson, let me share this. TJ Jackson says, you are the man for even speaking on Nipsey, Siege. That's how I got into crypto. What? That dude, legendary, right? That's how I got into crypto. He was promoting Follow Coin back then. Gotcha. Yeah, man. Yeah. I didn't listen to much of Nipsey Hussle, but I heard a lot of great things about that dude. A lot of great things. I learned about Nipsey Hussle from Gary Vaynerchuk. And that's something. What's up, Melvin McLeod? Good to see you. Rod Hop is in the building. Is it Sunday? Man, am I off on my days? Am I off on my days? Is it really Sunday? Oh, my goodness. I don't even know what day it is. My land. I know it's the 17th, but other than that, I have no idea what day of the week it is. Let's see what's on. That's pretty funny. Oh, man, it is Sunday. Wow. Well, happy Sunday to you guys. Man, Saturday just went right by real fast. Good to see you, Rod Hop. And thanks for letting me know that it's Sunday and not Saturday. Oh, my goodness. That is 416 Crypto. Good to see you and good morning to you. Every day is Sunday, right? Indeed. Absolutely. So I'm going to share something with you guys from Nipsey Hussle as well. That was really cool. YD, he was in crypto. Yes, he was. Good to see you, YD. Good to see you checking into the stream. I don't believe I've seen that name before. Maybe sober. Have Coinbase now, but having problems with the authenticator. Stupid me. Open an account through Chrome, not Play Store app. Okay. Are you talking the Coinbase app or wallet, or just regular? Because you can just go to Coinbase.com, right, in your browser on your laptop. But if you're able to get Binance US, maybe sober, I would definitely look into that if I were you. Absolutely love them. And again, a link is in the description of all of my videos on how to sign up for Binance US. They're doing their thing over there. Really. They really, really are. They really, really are. Let me see something here. So let me do this real quick while you guys hold on. Hopefully you guys can at least still hear me. What is going on? Come on, there you go. Just 1 second, guy. Oh, let me see if that works. Da 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 da. Nice. Yes, indeed, it's there. I'll show you guys. I just feel that it's pretty cool. Oh, mostly in Nigeria. Okay. Excellent. Outstanding. Oh, why is my middle name Jan Bior? It's Kran, a tribe in Liberia, West Africa. Wow. Well, I appreciate you being here, bro. I appreciate you being, guys. Welcome YD to the channel. Got YD. If you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe to the channel, just hit the sub button. Make sure you ring the notification bell. Oh, West Africa, man, that is nice. Acoin. Yeah, I don't know. I'm boiling crypto. I don't know what's going on with Acoin, man. I really don't know what's going on with Acoin. Let me share this with you guys because I think it's important to kind of note this. If you're able, again, to hook up with Binance US, I strongly recommend considering such a thing. Share the screen. Hopefully that works. I think it's working good. So I just discovered this the other day. I was like, what? When did this happen? So you go over here to the top left to buy crypto. I don't know. Why is this thing so slow? Okay. And you just, arrow over BTC and then look. It used to be like, right up to here. So now it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, Binance USD, their stable coin, Basic Attention Token, Tezos, Algo, Atom, Link, and VeChain. Again, just like on Coinbase, you log into Binance US, you hit buy crypto, right? Obviously, you have to have your bank account or your bank card, either one, on there to do it, but you can do it. We're talking these guys, and even Basic Attention Token, these things are doing their thing, hugely popular in the digital asset space, right? Massive use cases to them. Link and Tezos and Algo and Cosmos, Adam, right? I mean, wow. I'm not even sure if I knew that you could buy XRP, which is strength. I'm telling you, not like 3 weeks ago, you could not buy XRP straight off of Binance.us. I am certain of that. Certain of that. But there it is, right? You don't have to mess around with depositing US dollars, not for these anyway, right? You don't have to mess around with having to get BTC somewhere, using BTC first and then go on to the trades thing, right? Nope, straight. And by the way, they got the little staking thing going on as well. And they got 3 digital assets that you can purchase and then put right into staking if you want. And it's Tezos, Cosmos and Algo, 6 to 7%, 6 to 9% on the Cosmos token, and 8 to 10% on Algo, which means that it's a lot of people wanting some Algo. Yeah, and and it's real simple too, because you can deposit what you have, or you just hit buy to get some, and then you do it. I mean, it says USD, but I mean, yeah, just straight up purchase. I mean, to me, that was really, really cool that you can do that now, right? Let me see, like if I did rent to rechain, see it says USD balance, but then you hit this arrow, which usually means USD balance usually means you got to deposit some cash from your bank in there. But you hit the arrow and then it gives you the different options, right? It gives you the different options now. So that is really, really cool. What? Stop screen? I don't know. Oh, yeah. So, and here's the other thing. What's up, Quad? Well, we'll say good to see you, my friend. Steve Hughes in the building. I believe Matic will be listed any day with staking. Oh, really? That's good. That's good to know. How you doing, Steve? Good to see you on the stream this morning. What's up, Crypto Siege? Minute. Yeah, very nice. I mean, so that's just a very, very, very cool option, right? Absolutely cool option. Martin 958 is in the building. What's going on, my friend? I am seriously buzzed over XLQ. Never heard of XLQ. Yeah, guys, if you haven't had a chance to smash that like on the way in, just no worries. Just collapse the chat. As TJ Jackson likes to say, collapse that chat, go smash the like, and come back and hang out in the stream. You guys want to hear from Nipsey? I just thought this was really a really little cool little 2-minute thing from Nipsey Hussle. Let me see. Okay. Which one is that going to be under? Okay. Let's see if I can find it for you guys. I think it's this one here. Nope, that's not it. Dang it. Is it let's show this. Let's do this. So shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Man, oh man, oh man. I gotta tell you, that dude, right? Yes. Video's not playing? The audio was off? Wait a minute. No sound. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? I turned my audio off so that you guys could hear that. Did that not work? Crypto Siege, the video isn't playing. Okay, so you guys could hear me. Did you see the video? Didn't hear or see what? Didn't hear or see anything. Okay, there in the A said he didn't hear or see anything. Huh. Oh yeah, so one of the issues I had last night is I was messing around with something, trying to do a different Gmail account for something, and signed out of one of my accounts, my Google account, and couldn't sign back in. Google would not recognize it, and just kept trying and trying. It ended up having to do a recovery thing. Okay, you couldn't hear the video, but you could see it, Michael. So I just want to make sure you could hear it. Okay, so you couldn't hear it, but you could see it. I'm gonna play it again. This video is it's one of my favorite Nipsey moments. Yeah, what's up, Moke man? Good to see you. All right. Well, I generally I had to. Long story short, I had to come off the Brave browser, and I said, you know what? This morning, I said, let me try on Chrome. Let me see if I can sign in on Chrome. Sign into my Google account, which is my YouTube account, because I couldn't upload any videos yesterday that I did. It was it was madness, absolute nightmare, right? So I said, let me try my Chrome this morning. I went to my Chrome, signed in, no problem. But for some reason on the Brave browser, can't verify who you are. Can't verify because I got mad security on my stuff, right? Oh man. Yeah, so I'm gonna play that video again, and with the audio on so you could hear that. I thought I had to turn my audio off, but let's try it. Let's try that without me turning my mic off and see how that works. So let's do this again, because I want you guys to hear this guy. Good to see you in the stream, Oak, man. Good to see you, bro. Yes, he was. Definitely a visionary. Let me try this again. Oh, there it is right there. It says share audio button. Ah. I didn't even see that little share audio button. Share audio. Now, we're probably going to get an echo this time, but we'll see.
This cryptocurrency is, I think it's like a form of karma. I think that the banks had such a crooked model that the engineers and software designers and programmers was like, we're not going to fix this with a protest. We're not going to fix this with a march on Wall Street. We're going to fix this with technology. And they created a equalizer that just checkmated the whole game. You know, that's what my view on it. It's just like the energy balancing out what went wrong over there, and just the disadvantage that the people were at. The cryptocurrency is balancing that out. Or will in the long run. It's going to take a while, but it's going to create an option. And you're not going to have to go operate in that system that led to like 2008, all the banks collapsing and the real estate bubble and all the malpractice of power that, was happening in the banking industry and the central banks and all that. So it's like, damn, that was slick. Whoever came up with that was slick. If you really peep it from a political point of view, you know what I mean? That was real effortless checkmate. You know what I mean? They exited before anybody knew what was up. And it still got bailed out. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of reasons that, political reasons why it's a big thing, and it's financial reasons why it's a big thing. And even like on a simple level of like sending money overseas or something, to be able to do that peer to peer and not have no middleman with a fee, and with a policy, it's just a direct transaction that's regulated by a public ledger. That's a big innovation if you understand like banking and PayPal and all that type of shit. Somebody told me that it's like what the internet was in like the early 90s. And think about what that turned into and all the billion-dollar businesses that was built off of that. That's like what the cryptocurrency, blockchain opportunity is similar to. So it'll take a while before we see it mature and really turn into what it can potentially be.
Right. And shout out to Lil Moon Lambo for sharing that. Lil Moon Lambo for sharing that. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, definitely appreciate that, man. Yeah, rest in peace, without question, JoJo. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Laying it down, and yeah, I understand that video is from back in the day, but this dude was ahead of his time, without question. It's well, let me get that for you, Moke Man. So it's at Lil Moon Lambo. At Lil Moon Lambo. Let me put that in there. Where did you put that in there? At LILMOONLAMBO. That's the Twitter. It might be a capital L in the beginning. Let me make sure. Yeah, capital L. And I know a lot of times with Twitter, you got to put the correct thing in here. Let me do this. At Lil Moon Lambo. There it is, Moke Man. There it is, my dude. Appreciate you being here. Crypto Dread. What's good, bro? What's up, Crypto Dread? Crypto Dread is in the building. Pawan G is here. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you on the stream. So, guys, yeah, that was a really, really good one, right? I have to tell you, don't sleep on Binance US, guys. I'm telling you. That, so 3.4% is the fee if you use your bank card, but you have the option to hook up your ACH account, right? And just go from there. You have that option. I'm liking this new software. I didn't even see that audio part there. And it's cool that you can do it that way and not have to worry about turning off your mic and all that. So that's real, real good. Yeah, you're welcome, Moke, man. You're welcome, bro. So, yeah, without question. And so, again, guys, don't sleep on that Binance US. I'm telling you, because Coinbase fees is, I think it's 4% or if not more, it's 4% for the bank card fees. Mr. XRP all in is here. What's going on, bro? Giants, New York. New York. That's right. Absolutely. Man, I think the Giants might do a little something next season. We'll see. Good to see you on the stream, Mr. XRP all in. So, yeah, so Darren, there was a video. Was it from Darren Moore? Oh, someone was saying that was not XRP. So, guys, it's so interesting because you say cross-border payments, yeah, and so the settlement thing for XRP is the thing that is absolutely massive. And settlement and payments, right, really technically two different things, two different animals, right? D. Kirchner's here. Think Bitcoin. Let me share that. D. Kirchner says, think Bitcoin is getting pumped to get dumped right now. Hoping to pick up some more tokens, working on diversifying my holdings. How about that? Nice. Carlos Notice here. Just woke up. I hear that, Carlos. Good to see you. Good morning to you. Niners is always, right? Always doing their thing, man. Carlos noticed it. Really? Nipsey Hussle? Yeah. Yeah, bro. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, man. Nipsey. Indeed. Indeed. So, yeah, and it's weird, too, that Gary Vee was the one who really turned me on to Nipsey. So, let me see what else I want to share with you guys here. Why does this thing not stay up? Why do I always have to? Come on, come on. I don't know why. How the beer code is affecting the global economic order, a turning point in the global economic order. Let's go over. I'm going to read one part of this that I thought that was really, really cool, and hopefully it will stay up. So yeah. So this is from phys.org or .org. And it says how the beer code affected the global economic order. And I thought there was one part here that I thought was really, really interesting. So a turning point in the global economic order. At the outset of their study, the researchers examined the dynamics underpinning the development of global monetary and financial systems in recent decades. The team identified two trends that are of central importance in this context. First, while the US dollar is the centerpiece of the global financial system, a substantial share of this currency is now created by private financial institutions outside the USA, and thus the outside control of the United States Central Bank, the Federal Reserve. This happens, for example, when banks outside the US create deposits by issuing loans in US dollars to finance trade within global supply chains. The researchers refer to this as offshore dollar creation. Second, shadow banks have become systemically relevant entities and are creating novel forms of credit instruments that researchers now refer to as shadow money. In the case of complex and privatized structures, such as the offshore dollar-based monetary and financial system, crises are key drivers of change. It is in these moments that political decision makers lay the groundwork for future developments. Right. And then it talks about the global financial crisis of 2007 to 2019, which was escalated following the collapse of the U.S. investment bank Lehman Brothers. And this makes me think a little bit about what Warren Buffett just recently did. Did you guys hear that Warren Buffett just recently sold 84% of his shares in Goldman Sachs? I mean, I'm wondering if that's a signal, if that's a sign of what's about to happen, right? Because remember the 2009 thing, right? It was the Lehman Brothers, that particular investment bank that went down, and then it all started to tumble. And I'm wondering if that's what Buffett is seeing. Because Buffett looks at the numbers. He goes deep down and checks the numbers, right? He looks at the, what's really going on with the company. And so Goldman Sachs, that would make for a financial crisis, would it not? And I'm wondering if that's perhaps why he sold, basically 84% of what he held. He sold it. Right? So I'm wondering. It says so 2007 to 2009, which escalated the collapse of the U.S. investment bank Lehman Brothers, was one such moment. That crisis began in the shadow banking system and was essentially a bank run on offshore dollars and shadow money. The massive loss of confidence driving that crisis can only be mitigated through the introduction of an institutional innovation, a new form of cooperation between the central banks and the G7 countries, so-called swap lines, through which central banks outside the U.S. could borrow U.S. dollars from the Federal Reserve to support the domestic banks. In today's global dollar system, the Federal Reserve's U.S. dollar swap lines are the ultimate safety net, explains Stephen Moreau, who has researched this issue first at the IASS and then at Harvard University and Boston University. The European Central Bank is the Federal Reserve's most important partner in this area. ECB and the Federal Reserve, interesting. In times of crisis, the ECB can borrow U.S. dollars from the Fed and then pass them on as loans to Eurozone banks. The crucial issue for the future of the global U.S. dollar system is how robust this safety net will prove to be. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this, but I want to go to the part where they reference an answer to the dollar situation. However, proposals of this kind of the system have been around in various forms for at least 50 years. In the fourth scenario, following the collapse of the existing system base, they gave 4 different scenarios on private offshore dollar creation, efforts by the G20 to establish an alternative monetary, right? Efforts by the G20, right? To establish an alternative monetary and financial system founder and eventually fail. Instead, international monetary anarchy reigns. As a consequence, the international payments system grows increasingly unreliable. International value chains break down and barter arrangements become commonplace in international trade. The result, a hard-hitting global depression that compels states to experiment with different institutional arrangements in order to tackle the challenges. Okay, these experiments lay the foundations for the development of a new system at some point in the future. This is the only scenario in which cryptocurrencies are more than marginal importance, says Joe Weenie, who has previously worked in the fintech sector. In our view, the strong path dependency of the global dollar system makes it unlikely that crypto will remain as a genuine alternative unless, of course, the current system implodes. That's why we keep asking ourselves, what is the Federal Reserve and Powell? What are they doing with just a massive amount of printing money? It feels as though that they're trying to make the system implode. It says cryptocurrencies have largely been ignored in the context of the beer code crisis and have failed to profit from it so far. But this could quickly change in the event of an uncontrolled systemic collapse. An uncontrolled systemic collapse. And to me, that is what it feels like it's being made out to be. Like, this is what they're intentionally trying to do. You know, they throwing everything in the kitchen sink, in their brother's kitchen sink, into this, and none of it's going to work. So when we talk global reset, this is what they're talking. This is what they're going to say: a systemic collapse. That's what it feels like is going to happen. Bro, XRP is in the building. What's up, bro? XRP, good to see you. What does this say? Mellow TV News. What's going on? Guys, I appreciate you being here. I think we might have hit TJ Jackson. I think we might have hit that 3,000 mark, bro. I think we might have 3,000 subs. I appreciate you guys big time for helping us to get there. I haven't checked, but I think we might have got there. I've gotten there, guys. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, I definitely appreciate you guys doing that. If you're enjoying a hangout. Indeed, right? And don't forget to hit the sub button, hit the all notification bell. Outstanding Sunday morning to all the winners out there. Absolutely, bro. Good to see you. John Edwards is here. What's going on, John Edwards? RB is here. Sup, guys? No, I did not see that. Oh, well, Carlos, what he said was he talked about blockchain and Bitcoin and how that came in right after the crisis. And because of that, right, it gave everyone an alternative way to get rid of the middleman. And I call that the great wealth transfer, right? Because never in the history of man has anyone been able to have access to this new monetary system, this new asset class, as just a regular average Joe and average Jane. We didn't have access to the internet, right? And those companies, right? All those .coms that got started, the average Joe and Jane didn't have access to it. Not only we didn't have access to the protocol, we didn't have access. We had to wait until a company was built upon this new technology, and then still wait for the crumbs that would be left after accredited investors got hold of it and the series funding, all that different stuff like that. So he just really, really laid down how it was a game changer. He called it Checkmate in terms of putting together this technology, this BTC that people could get access to, that anyone could get access to, right? That was the genius. That was the genius of it all, is allowing anyone to have access to it and have an alternative to the traditional banking system. I did not see that. Let me share Mr. Extra P. Allin. Did you see the National Bank of Ukraine integrates the Stellar Lumens protocol for a CBDC pilot? I did not see that. Oh, you're welcome, Carlos. I did not see that. So they're going to pilot Stellar Lumens. I did see something. This is another video I want to share with you guys, because this is another thing this is why we're in this ultimately is why we are in the digital asset space. Yeah, I'm going to share it, but I got to tell you, wow, tough. The new gold rush. You're right, Mellow TV News. Absolutely. I'm going to share this with you guys. 54 people in the stream. Guys, please smash the like and sub. We want to try to get just as many likes as we have people in the stream, right? But let me share this one. This is a very, very, very telling thing. It's a very somber thing to see, but it's just the truth. And I believe this is happening in Lebanon. But let me go. Let's do this.
Lebanon's economy was in crisis well before last year. The
government had been putting off repaying its loans
and tried to
raise money by paying tax on WhatsApp, which drove people into the streets. Protesters managed to stop the tax, but the value of the lira plummeted, and banks tried to fend off the panic by limiting how much money customers could withdraw from their accounts.
بكل تبعك $100 مثلا بتقول لهم بدي اسحب يعطوك $200 ومن مسؤوليتك تبعتوني مسؤوليتك ما بيعطوني
لا اسحب نقدي كنا بالاول بلشنا $300 بالاسبوع، بعدين عملوها $300 كل اسبوعين، اليوم عملوها $200 بالاسبوعين. بس عم يسرقونا، ما عم يعملوا لنا شيء الا الناس ينسرقونا وبس. مين هن اللي حاكمين هالبلد؟ مين هن؟ هلا مصرياتنا بالبنوك كلنا سوا، كلنا على بعضها $120 مليار. من هال $120 مليار ما فضلان معهم الا 30 مليار موجودين بالبنك المركزي بمصرف لبنان.
The situation is holding economists like Joan Shacker. She's trying to help her fellow Lebanese make sense of the crisis.
I see my role today as a translator, translating this technical jargon into language that reaches a broader audience and actually mobilizes the street.
How do you break it down for people?
Let's see. The banks have used our deposits to fund the government at excessively high interest rates. Why would the government borrow at such exorbitant interest rates? Because our politicians and their friends own the banks. So they're basically paying themselves exorbitant interest rates from public funds.
Did you guys catch that? Is that not powerful? Is that not powerful? That is the reality of the situation. He said, why would the banks borrow at exorbitant interest rates? And she said, because they own the banks. Because they own the banks. And so they're basically getting that interest is getting paid to them, to themselves. And the one lady said how it used to be that you could get $300 every week. And then they changed it to $200. Then they changed it to $300 every 2 weeks. And then they changed it to $200 every 2 weeks. That's going on today in Lebanon, right? They tried to tax the people using the WhatsApp. I believe it's WhatsApp or WhatsApp app, something like that. They tried to tax them and they went rioting in the street. The app. And so the protesters allowed it, with the process, and they stopped it, but they did close the banks. Close the banks to prevent, of course, because the lira dropped massively. What's up, Guac girl? Good to see you in the stream. Hawkins Samurai's here. So the lira dropped massively. And they did of course, they expected a bank run, close the banks. You don't have access. You get access to your cash every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. $200? $200 every 2 weeks. Unbelievable. This is why I talk to people about the alternatives. Because it's a reality, and please don't think that it can't happen in the good old US of A. Of course it can. I mean, this is a reality. Blockchain Monkeys, what's good, bro? I'm doing outstanding, man. Good to see you on the stream this morning. Devon Steve is in the building. Long time, brother. Long time. Good to see you. Harley Cash is here. What's going on, Harley? Yeah, right, Guac girl. I mean, think about that. Think about that. Yeah. That's crazy. This is why the digital asset space, this is the answer. The digital asset space is the answer. The digital asset space is, without question, the answer, right? And probably even more so as the answer is apps like the Sum app, where you can bank. You don't have to. You can do all your quote unquote banking without having your accounts attached to a banking account, because that's what it's going to have to be. Because the Sum app you can use it like a regular bank, but it won't be attached to any bank. You will have access to your money. So that's very, 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 very scary, right? $200 every 2 weeks. Coach Mike is in the building. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you, Mike. Starting to Making is here. See, he's an XRP team. Blockchain Monkey says Sum app is locked and loaded. Yes, sir. Me too. Me too, bro. Absolutely. Got to get that Sum app. Absolutely. Shout out to Vitse Vin, because that's a sad state of affairs right there. $200 every 2 weeks. But the US dollar, it's in trouble in a lot of ways, even if the transition is from the US fiat dollar and then we go to the digital dollar. US dollar is in trouble in a lot of ways. And there keeps coming out research after research. It just continues. There's something I'm going to share with you guys from Auburn University suggesting the way to move away from the US dollar and into digital assets. And, the beer coal is just kind of a way to do it. You know what I mean? It's just a way to do it. Let me see if I can do something here. I am so new with this thing. Let me see if this works. Let's see. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm learning that, guys. Yeah, so you guys can follow me on Twitter at crypto_siege. Yeah, well, very cool. So it works. It works. Nice. I'm learning this new software, guys. I gotta tell you, I do love it. This happened in Cyprus. Who shared that? Big G Wildly Cat is here. Did you see the news on Visa filing for a crypto? Yeah, Big G. We covered that on a stream a couple of days ago about Visa filing that cryptocurrency patent. Absolutely. Someone said something about Cyprus. Where was that at? I thought I saw a Cyprus comment. Thought I did. But yeah, so I mean, this is a serious thing, guys. Let me share with you guys an article from Auburn University. Auburn professors perform a study using cryptocurrency as a source to replace paper money. Professors inside the College of Business at Auburn University are performing a study that could cut down the spread of the beer coal, and all of it starts with replacing the use of paper currency. Studies show that by using paper money and coins, you are at greater risk of spreading the virus. Studies show this. Finance professors at Auburn University say types of cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin and Ripple, could be the way to go in order to help cut down the spread. News 3 asked Dr. James Barth of Auburn to explain how this process would work for Americans to make their everyday purchases. If we want to use cryptocurrency, of course, we have to have businesses that are willing to accept cryptocurrency. So they have to have the means to accept it. There are businesses that will accept cryptocurrency today. What we want to do is keep the beer code from spreading to many different people at all income levels in our country and in other countries. And the way to do it is to tell businesses to allow individuals to pay using cryptocurrency, said Dr. James Barth, a professional at Auburn University. Professor Barth reiterates that if Americans change over to using digital assets for purchases, it will not change the value of the American dollar. Well, how about that? It won't change the value of the American dollar. Important to note that study after study after study is coming out about this. Let me share another. I shared that with you. Very, 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 very important to know which is the one that I want. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Is this the one I want? Nope, that's the same one. Where's the one? Page 40. Something came out the other day from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau that I found to be very, very interesting as well. Oh, here it is right there. Let's do this. Remittance rule of notice of final rule. So let me read the beginning part. The Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection. Action, final rule. Official interpretation. Summary: the Electronic Fund Transfer Act, as amended by the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, establishes certain protections for consumers sending international money transfers or remittance transfers. The Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection's Remittance Rule and Regulation E implements these protections. The Bureau is amending Regulation E and the official interpretation of Regulation E to provide tailored exceptions to address compliance challenges that insured institutions may face in certain circumstances. In the end, it's a rule, it's regular or statutory, if you will. They may make an amendment to it, but the fact that they're realizing that there is a need and for changes, right? Whether it be the amendment to the Dodd-Frank thing or in this particular Regulation E, it's addressing cross-border payments. Everyone is addressing it, these remittances, everyone. And Ripple is the lead again, right? I say this on the channel all the time, that when it comes to blockchain and DLT, right, and digital assets, when you talk to when you talking to the WEF or the CFPB here, or if you're talking to the IMF, the World Bank, the BIS, the UN, when you talk blockchain and DLT, to them, all they're hearing is womp, 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 womp. But when you say how this technology, how DLT can be used for cross-border payments, they are all of a sudden they're all ears. Because everyone recognizes the challenge that is in cross-border payments. Everyone recognizes it. And who is the leader in addressing this problem that the powers that be, all agree is a problem? And that is Ripple. It's Ripple. So let me continue on. The Bureau is amending Regulation E and the official interpretations of Regulation E to provide tailored exceptions to address compliance challenges that insurance institutions may face in certain circumstances upon the expiration of a statutory exception that allowed insurance institutions to disclose estimates instead of exact amounts to consumers. This exception expires on July 21st of 2020. In addition, the Bureau is increasing a safe harbor threshold in the rule related to whether a person makes remittance transfers in the normal course of its business. This final rule is effective July 20 of 2020, July 21st of 2020. Let me show you here where they mentioned Ripple. And why it's important. 30, we're page 36. The Bureau has continued to monitor the remittance transfer market since the publication of the assessment report and observes that most of these developments continue to progress. Examples include the continued growth and expanding functionality of the Society for Worldwide International Financial Telecommunications. The Society, SWIFT, a global payment innovation, their GPI tracking product, which can increase the amount of upfront information available to sending institutions. And we all know here that it's an inferior product to Xcurrent, and it works in the same manner as Xcurrent does. And the expansion of major payment card networks, a capacity to support cross-border payments. And also the continued growth of fintech, non-bank remittance transfer providers, and their further expansion into partnerships and other relationships with banks and credit unions. Who do you think they're talking about? Which allows such entities to tap into the closed network payment systems that non-bank remittance transfer providers have developed. And the continued growth and expanding partnerships of virtual currency companies, such as Ripple, which will offer both a payments messaging platform to support cross-border money transfers, as well as a virtual currency, XRP, which can be used to affect settlement of those transfers. And I would humbly submit to you, how often, how many more publications, how many more powers to be entities, if you will, that be entities, will continue to note Ripple and XRP before you begin to believe. To the degree banks and credit unions increase their reliance on a closed network payment system for sending remittance transfers and other cross-border money transfers, the Bureau notes that this could result in greater standardization and ease by which sending institutions can know exact covered third-party fees and exchange rates. The Bureau also believes that expanded adoptions of Swiss GPI product or Ripple's suite of products could similarly allow banks and credit unions to know the exact final amount that recipients of remittance transfers will receive before they are sent. Again, guys, Ripple and the greatest digital asset ever created, XRP, again, being mentioned in a highly, right, an upper tier, if you will, institution. You know, not your local newspaper, right? Right? Not your local newspaper. Oh, I got a super chat here. Let me see who share this. Thank you, BJ Torch. I appreciate that, bro. Big time. Super sticker. Appreciate you being here, my dude. Right? Again, another one. So not just the WEF or not just the IMF, right? Not just, hearing from the BIS, another entity, another institution, another high level institution, if you will. Thank you again, BJ Torch. I appreciate that, bro. Right? Okay. why are these right? You see what I'm saying? Another one. So you throw in the combination of these publications, these universities doing all these studies about how cryptocurrency and digital assets can help with the, I mean, think about it. They're talking about using as another way, another example of not to spread the beer cult now. Digital assets is a great thing. So it's all these different looks as to how digital assets are going to be the answer. This is great news for those of us who are early adopters in this new asset class that is a digital asset space. This is great news for us. Right? This is great news for us. Ripple and its digital asset XRP, guys. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Oh, hey, what's going on, Cindy? Good to see you. Listen, this is an interesting statement from Cindy. Says, couldn't get cash back at the last 2 stores I went to. Wow, they didn't have enough available. And in the article we read, a systemic collapse of the system could bring on the digital assets. And here Cindy's talking about she couldn't get cash back. They didn't have any of it. This is where we are going. YouTube's biggest douches in the building. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Why are some of these comments I can't see them all. Why is that? I don't know why that is. I have to figure that out. YouTube biggest douche. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Right? So that is the thing. Crypto Don Juan is here. What's up, Crypto Don Juan? Wow, look at that. That's a great comment also from Cindy. Good to see you in the stream this morning, miss. Already harder to get cash here. Local post office wouldn't take it at all about a week and a half ago. Could only use debit. Yep, can get cash out and deposit cash at local banks. Long drive-through only lines. Yep. So this is so it very much feels like this is the future. They're going to start to move away from the dollar, at least fiat dollar, and start going more and more digital. What's up, D. Daniels? Good to see you in the stream, bro. What is going on, XRP family? Good to see you, brother. Hawkins Samurai says, it's hard to believe we're this early in the adoption stage. Absolutely. Can you imagine being early in an entirely new asset class and you're early to the game? You hold digital assets that people don't even know about yet. You hopefully hold valuable digital assets that the world doesn't even know. That's why I say all the time, guys, you and I, my friends, we're playing a game that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played. And we're winning. You, my friends, winning, just like Bro XRP says. Ryan Gregory, hey, man, happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you, Ryan. Appreciate you being here. Guys, don't forget to smash the like and the subs and the sub button. And if you haven't already, please follow me on Twitter at crypto_siege. Like TJ Jackson says, collapse the chat, hit the like and subscribe. If you enjoy the content on the road without question the 5K subs. Maybe sober pandemic. I love it. Good to see you, Ryan. Good morning to you. Cindy, thank you so much for commenting in the channel. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, too. That's a very good point, Cindy. That's very, very true. Very, very true. See, Cindy says, I hope the weed industry survives. They are cash only here. Yeah, a lot of places they are because they can't get access to banking. Because for some reason, the federal thing is still nonsense. You know? I mean, it's crazy. Without question, guys. Maybe Silver says, one day we won't have to tell them about XRP. We will show them. Yep. Yeah, man. So that is, that's just some of the articles I wanted to share with you guys. I just think it is so very important. So guys, to recap, Binance US, if you don't have a Binance US account, I strongly consider that you look into it. I really, really do. I really, really do. And so, guys, Binance US now, you can use it just in the same way that you would use Coinbase. You can use it that same way, bank card or ACH, for about 10 to 12 digital assets now. 10 to 12. Digital assets now. Did you guys know that? I know we got some new people checking in. Danny Love is in the building. What's up, Danny? Good to see you. Calculon is here. What's going on, Calculon? Oh, Binance not allowed in Georgia yet. Gotcha. Yeah, they need to amp that up. More U.S. states, But just in case, because like for me, I had a Binance US account and I didn't even know about that. They added like 5 or 6 different digital assets. I didn't even know. I mean, it's pretty substantial, right? It's pretty substantial. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, the Binance USD stablecoin, Basic Attention Token, Tezos, Algo, Cosmos Token, which is Atom, Link, and VeChain. And VeChain. Just straight up get yourself an account. Yeah, that is an interesting thing too, Big G. And I don't know, maybe it's because they're having so many regulatory issues now, just trying to get regular banking accounts that they don't want to even kind of deal with the digital asset and get themselves in trouble. I don't know, Right. Yes, right, Danny Long. That's a great point. Good to see you in the stream, brother. The reason that some states still don't have Binance US is not Binance US's fault. It's their states. It's the state. But so why would Coinbase be able to be there, though, if it's the state? Bro, XRP, Danny Love, correct, hate Florida. Yeah, right. Because Coinbase is available in Georgia, right? The states need to file paperwork. The states need to file paperwork? Huh. That's interesting. Danny Law says this is the states file the paperwork. I would think that it would be the companies that file this paperwork. That's interesting. So let me share this. I don't know, guys. You certainly want to do your own homework and do your own due diligence, right? Own homework, own due diligence. Without question, you want to do that. But I got to tell you, every time I turn around, VeChain has another partnership. What the world? The word is getting out, and it's half a penny. It's 0.004 tenths of a penny. So Binance US sent the docs to all 50 states and completed and returned except those states. So the states are dragging the feet, guys. Listen to Danny Law. So that's the word there. Maybe you got to say something to your local representative or something like that. I don't know. Binance US sent docs to all 50 states, all completed and returned except those states. Georgia and Florida are two of them. Right? Yeah. I mean, like, why not? What's the deal? What's the hang up? What's the hold up? Because Coinbase is like majorly taking it to people with them fees. They don't even do genuine staking, taking fees for that. And Binance US, you can stake 3 coins there. Tezos, Algo, and Atom. ESH was 0.004 last month. And it's almost $2.50 right now. I don't even know what is ESH. What in the world? Man, missed that run. Somebody made out though. Somebody made out YouTube's biggest douche. Whoa. Yep. And you can't do the whole VPN process, right? Because because they're on to that. That's right. Put the heat to your governors. Solely main solo. Can we do staking with Ledger? I know you can stake Tezos with Ledger. Solely main solo, and I appreciate you being here. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, please do so and ring the notification bell if you're enjoying the hangout. Oh, is it really? EHS is John McAfee's ghost coin. Wow. 4 cents to $2.50 in a month. Not even 4 cents, it's 0.4 of a penny. Whoa. Put the heat on the governors, guys, to make that happen. So, but let me share this VeChain thing. I mean, Danny Loft, what do you think about VeChain, brother? You're an experienced guy in this space. What do you think about VeChain? And I'm going to wrap it up with this one here. But VeChain introduces blockchain-powered medical data management platform for emergency room patients. The app, oh my goodness, as hospitals around the globe continue to see surging patient admissions because of the beer cold pandemic, VeChain introduces the eNew Health Life, a new medical data management platform that is now being tested in emergency room settings. The application, which VeChain developed with digital healthcare solutions firm Idente, is now in use in the emergency department of the Mediterranean Hospital of Cyprus, one of the largest healthcare institutions in the country. The app uses the digital healthcare passport, an encrypted NFC card that can be distributed to patients. The card can identify patients automatically when they check in at the emergency room registration desk. It allows them to manage their medical records, track their queue, and share data with the hospital. Meanwhile, healthcare facilities can use the app to collect and record patient information. VeChain says the app is designed to address technical problems in the healthcare sector, particularly in the management and sharing of patient data using blockchain technology. Listen, guys, I'm telling you, Sonny Liu is just doing his thing. Really is. And instead of relying on health information exchanges or other ways to aggregate data, the blockchain technology is capable of eliminating the middleman and accessing patient databases on a large population scale. The firm says that the app complies with the EU's General Data Protection Regulation and allows users to have complete control over their profile and medical records. Patients can use their individual records as proof of their health status, but they have full discretion as to whether or not they share their data with a third party. So not only is it providing access to the access to the data, it's also giving them the option of sharing, so they have more control over their data, and that is massive in so many ways. VeChain is optimistic that blockchain technology will transform the healthcare industry. The firm says that by 2025, blockchain technology can save the medical sector between $100 and $150 billion in costs related to security lapses, IT, support function, operations, and staff. $150 billion. Massive, guys. Sonny Lou. Yep, I got to go check with Miss Crypto Siege right now. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Cool. This is what I'm going to do. Cool, right? Gabrielle Roz is in the building. Really? Why so? I mean, I'm hearing some things. I mean, I still have some. That was one of my biggest cash outs. Interestingly enough, Gabrielle Rouser says, man, I wish I had my money in ATN. Yeah, that was my biggest cash out, man. So I was able to cash out right around that 22 cents, but I got into doing the pre-ICO and all of that. So took the gains. So thank you very much. I blew it all in the high, most of it in the high yield investment platform space, but I did get the gains. Good to see you, Gabrielle. Danny Kephart is in the building. What's going on, Danny? Key to Thumbs. What's up, Crypto Season, everyone? What's going on, guys? Good to see you, Key to Thumbs. Binance US is not allowed in New York either, or Connecticut. Yeah. What's going on there? Yeah. You know what I mean? Indeed. Man, I got some catching up to do between Bro XRP and freaking Danny Law. I told Miss Crypto Siege the other day, I'm like, yeah, you know, it's like, oh, what's up? What's up? I feel like I'm not being, you know, all in on something that I believe in there with VeChain. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So there it is, guys. That's it for the day, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys being here. Guys, get just checked on. Do me a favor, if you haven't smashed the like and subscribe, please do that. My man BJ that just hit you with the super chat is a VeChain monster. Oh, is that right? I got to catch up. Glad to see, bro, made it into a live stream. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, indeed. I got to tell you. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, because I've always felt like, let me share this with Danny Loft before we head out. Where is that? Danny Loft, you said something about XRP and Bitstamp. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Can you get a Bitstamp account, Danny Loft? If you hold if you hold real weight in XRP, you better get a Bitstamp account. No limits, and Bitstamp is the USA liquidity partner. Hey, Danny Loft, can you purchase XRP there? Straight up bank card or ACH before we go on Bitstamp. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Thank you. And you're welcome. It is my pleasure. Hey, Danny Loft, can you buy straight up like Coinbase, like on Bitstamp? Can you buy just straight XRP on the bank card? Yeah, Big G. Trying to get her on. She doesn't want to get in front of the camera, but at least I think she's going to start kind of monitoring the chat and stuff like that. Oh yeah, definitely got to get yourself a Legend Nano, D Daniels. If you don't have a Legend Nano S, absolutely. Danny didn't listen. He didn't answer. Wait a minute. There it is. Yes, they are UX Exchange. You can buy XRP, but and wire one first, and then ACH afterwards. Okay, got it. So your first one has to be a wire, and then ACH. No bank card yet, though. Okay, I got you. So in terms of being able to cash out somewhere, Danny Loft, Bitstamp will be a good one because they are a liquidity partner, right? So that's a good point. Gotcha. Thank you, Danny Loft. I appreciate that. Thanks for sharing with the community. So let me share these two first. So yes, they are a U.S. exchange. You can buy XRP, but in wire one first, then ACH afterwards. And no limits. Yeah, and the no limits parts is good. So in terms of, if you want to cash out, be able to cash out, especially, right? Hit that, get on that exchange, get that pair set up, USD. And when it hits because they're a liquidity partner, right? With Ripple. Makes a lot of sense. All right, guys. Listen, I'm going to end this stream like I do all my streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, but we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.